Alright, good evening. Today we are going to talk about more triggered lefties. These are angry, angry lefties. So we're going to cue up some relaxing music for this one. Okay, so basically Eric Cervini, pronouns. So imagine someone with pronouns being hyperbolic about something. I flew down to Texas to help with the Biden Harris bus tour, intending to drum up enthusiasm at polling locations. Instead, I ended up spending the afternoon calling 911. Oh my God. So this is a bunch of cars, Trump cars, were basically chasing or following the Biden Harris bus. And there was one incident that was deceptively recorded where one of the Biden guys ran into one of the Trump guys that traded some paint. Minor issue, but the white SUV caused that problem, not the Trump truck. So Brian Campbell here. So again, let's take a look here. Dignity of life Democrat, radicalized by FDR and JFK. Okay, so JFK, not really sure what he did, but FDR did in turn a bunch of Japanese people during World War II. And if that's what you're into, that's great. But either this guy is brilliant satire, or he has paranoid mass delusion. And I blame social media, and I blame the mainstream media, and I blame the asshole Hollywood celebrities that get ginned up into a frenzy. So let's read this here. It's clear and obvious that Trumpers are not Americans. They are a nation unto themselves, at war with America, and must be eliminated en masse. Eliminated. We must be a nation of people willing to go the furthest distance for democracy. Okay, let's see who you're following here. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Hubby, Associated Press, a bunch of people with blue waves, a bunch of blue check marks. Alexander Vindman, that name sounds familiar. Let's see, anyone? Oh, Kamala Harris. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe this guy's legit. Sarah Silverman. There's a whacked out Hollywood clown who I partially blame. Let's see who else. Greta. Okay, yeah, Greta's Beta O'Rourke. Yeah, yeah, good old Beta. I'm sure he's gonna enact his confiscate all guns. That's gonna work out. Adam Schiff. He's obviously rational. Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, Michael J. Fox, Mark Ruffalo. He doesn't have TDS. Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. Yeah, they're perfectly reasonable people. So you can see if this is not satire. If it is satire, he got me. So if it's not satire, these are the people that are ginning this guy up. So let's read this here. Elimination. I'd settle for enforced education. Oh, so re-education camps. That's stunning and brave. I'm sure. And by the way, Brian, I'm just a normal guy. I'm 5'7". I weigh about 160 pounds. I got a cyclist physique. Uh, you come and get me. You just by yourself, mano a mano. See, another thing is, who do they think is going to do this elimination en masse? The police? He probably wants to defund the police. The army? Yeah, right. So, yeah, Brian, come here, take me out. Good luck. And Saint Suzette, yeah, you're probably, crusty old lady uh, who likes to shitpost on Twitter. And, yeah, come re-educate me. I challenge you. Okay, so realistically, this is Matilda Williams. I'm pretty sure this is a LARPer resistance. Then she wants to send people to re-education camps, then deal with dissidents like China deals with the Muslims, jail our leaders, shut down their access to media. How? Again, there's a lot going wrong there too. Captain Mainwaring. Nothing says democracy more than eliminating one's political opponents. The lost world of communism. There you go. Come and get some, Ryan. We're ready. Jay Ryan. lover of guns and freedom. The left always think they get to wear the brown shirt and are always surprised to be facing one. I think you got that backwards, but... Oh, so you admit that the right wing is actually exactly like the SA? Thank you. Whoops. No, go back. Show replies. I'm new to this. You just called for the extermination of people that don't think like you, bud. Pretty sure you're the brown shirt. Fascism in the name of democracy. Fist emoji. Raised fists. Carol Maskin. We have to destroy our freedom to save it. At Twitter Safety. Eliminated en masse. And then Michael obviously correctly saying they don't give a shit about people on the right. There it is. Stupidest fucking thing I'll read all day. Screw you. Indubitably, that's not a very good response, but I guess this is maybe the left can't mean. America is a republic. That's true. Democracy. We're not a democracy. We're a republic. Where have I heard this rhetoric before? And G. Most of us just want less government and to be left alone. Thank you, G. Please come and try and eliminate me. A nation within a nation. Well, I disagree with you there. You need to get your medication refilled. The drive-thru is open late. Impressive, the level that people have reached. That's true, man. Willie Emmy. It's the mass paranoid delusion. I mean, I guess he thinks people are commies Nazis are hiding behind everywhere. Going full Nazi to oppose conservatives. Solid. Okay. Winnie the Pooh. Hitler. Nut up, shut up. That's right. Bring it, child. You won't like the results. Good. I believe FDR and JFK would be against political genocide. It's true. Andrew Huckleberry. Oh, this is great. Is this the F? Oh, I love that. Yeah, the middle finger umbrella. I gotta get me one of those. Come at me. Reported. Using concentration camps and mass graves to stop fascism. At FBI. Nice. Oh, show more replays. This is where the good ones are. That's the thing with the left. It always ends up with the trench. A line of people along a trench and someone with a gun putting bullets in their heads. That's always the way when the left takes power. Bring it, Pajama Boy. FYI, right-wing people are not the ones burning the cities down. But what I gather, they have more guns, bigger trucks, and testicles still intact. But hey, if you want to eliminate them, have at it, bro. We'll sit back and watch the slaughter. That's good. Americans, only one side is sending tweets like this. One side has plans like this. Only one side thinks like this. Vote accordingly. Is that a voice of reason? You are uneducated. We are not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. Nice. From time to time, the tree of liberty must be watered with the blood of tyrants and patriots. Are you going to be the first to breach the door, sunshine? Well, let's get the watering started. That's fantastic, Jeff Stanley. The Democrat Party has declared war on the Constitution, including the Bill of Rights, and on capitalism. But it's Trumpers who are not Americans. It's true. Are you calling for a final solution? That's a good one. AI? Or Al? AI? Al? Yeah, so this is all like right-wing people. Pol Pot would be proud of you, but it wouldn't turn out the way your little fever dreams would be like. I mean, maybe he plays Call of Duty. Ooh, he's coming back. He's going back in the thread. Have you heard from the people in the detention centers lately, or do you not concern yourself with actual atrocities, just the hypothetical ones in your fascism-enabled brain? Eliminate, yeah. Hey, Brian, come and get us. Let me know when and where. Ladies and gentlemen, a classic Dem slash lib. Intolerant, confrontational, aggressive, self-righteous, virtue signaling. They've taken the USA to the edge on account of their messianic complex that they are only pure and virtuous and the rest of mankind are sinners and to be eradicated. That is... I may retweet this. So you would conduct a purge that would eclipse that of Stalin, Mao, and Hitler put together. Nothing says democracy like a good purge. Here's a good question no one is asking. Who was on the bus other than the driver? It certainly wasn't either candidate. I don't know the answer to that. Do you think noodle-armed liberals will turn off the video game and emerge from their parents' basement to kill heavily armed conservative? Only a full-time gamer who lacks real-life experience would misjudge the situation that badly. Okay, so, hey, it's Trump and all. That's a good one. Trump and all. Okay, so that's good. So let's switch over to something a little bit different, but just as humorous. Ann Applebaum, Twitter verified, staff writer at The Atlantic, senior fellow at SAIS Hopkins and Agora JHU. I'm guessing that's a teacher. So this person is educating students. So if you send your children to these universities, beware. This is the person, this weirdo, may be educating your child and maybe grading them. I ran into that in college in the 90s, but I wasn't. Life was not like that back in 1995, whenever that was. Anyway, when conservatives celebrated Trump's election 4 years ago, did they know that in 2020 we would board up shops, prepare for riots, and the arrival of militias, game out ways he might steal the election, protest aggressive vote suppression? This is what he has done to America. So none of this is actually true, except for the boarding up shops part. But I don't think right-wingers are going to go and destroy things if Joe Biden wins Tuesday. Tomorrow's Monday. And, militias, there aren't any militias around, okay? If there are, it's just a bunch of little splinter groups. They're not organized. They're not like BLM. They're not like Antifa. And most of these right-wing militias just want to be left alone, okay? And they like shooting guns. That's really all they do. Okay, gum up the U.S. Postal Service and incite supporters to violence. No one is getting incited to violence from the right wing, from Donald Trump's campaign. So, Kat Turd, my good friend, showed her a picture of the crowd. I believe that's in Pennsylvania. Bill Kristol, disgraced conservative, but still also has Trump derangement. I'm not even going to read what this ass clown has to say. So the main one I want to focus on is this guy. He's a nobody. It kind of sounds like a bot too. But anyway, here we go. It's time to say the quiet part out loud. The Republican Party has a white supremacy problem. America can't move forward until we have a center-right party that embraces diversity as the nation's future. No. If not, the Democratic Party will remain disproportionately people of color. I'm glad that we've migrated the vernacular negative 60 years and we use people of color. Is colored going to be next? Colored? Is that going to be next in 2021? I need a drink for that. That would be Democratic, but keep reaching. Okay, Caterwaller. Again, a nobody. If you still identify as a Republican, which I don't, I'm no party affiliation, MPA on my voter card. MPA, baby. If you still identify as a Republican, you are a white supremacist. That's all. You can choose to lie and say independent or seriously mean it. Okay, so you can't mean it. If you choose to call yourself Republican, you chose You choose white supremacy. Yeah, whatever there. Okay, so show more replies, the good stuff. Guillermo del Boro. The only reason the left smears the right by reflexively calling racist is because actual racists are the only people worse than they are. And that's true. Liberals incessantly calling conservatives racist is simply the dog whistle they use to manipulate people of color and keep them in line. Thankfully, many are starting to break free of those chains. Yep. Alright, next song. I've been rambling for 15 minutes. What a toolish statement. You've been screaming to this highest heavens for 4 years. For 4 years, quiet part. I assure you, I would assume your side's 4-year experiment in projection would stop soon, but that seems to be way too generous now. That's true. The problem is the real racists are on the left. Yes, you should have a word with Biden and his connections to the KKK. In fact, you should have a word with your party and their connections to the KKK. Don't worry. We will still make room for you when your conversations are complete, but they're not going to do all that. They're going to claim, party switch, party switch. It never happened. Never happened. This is the quiet part now? Yeah, because libtards haven't been saying stupid shit all day, every day for the last 4 years. That's right, Mel. Here. Wow, you're like the very first one, Pioneer. Some things about Joe Biden quotes with Robert Byrd. Okay, so these are offensive content. These are the good replies here. If Democrats cared so much about diversity, then why are the oppressed minority communities in our country run by Democrats? It's true. Oh, except, I'm sorry, Jacksonville. Jacksonville, Florida is one that's run by Republicans, so not all. How dare you spread that fake news at all? Jacksonville, Florida, Republican run. I rest my case. Move on. Okay, problem with that is we saw with our own eyes the destruction that was allowed over the last several months in Dem cities. How many Trump supporters in D.C.? D.C. is boarded up because of the far left and the destruction they will bring when Trump wins. That's it right there, big boy. How much educating do you need to believe this shit? Trump supporters are not in Philly rioting, looting, and assaulting police officers. The left is okay, let's stop that. Who burns, loots, and murders? It's not the right, sweetheart. DNC needs to become extinct. I think the DNC is going to split apart. I think they're going to be, if Biden loses, which I'm hoping he gets absolutely fucking crushed so that there's no ambiguity. And the progressives will be like, you didn't put up a candidate who was progressive enough. And the normal, what used to be normal Democrats, which I don't know if they exist anymore, maybe just the anti-Trumpers, are like, you needed someone who was a centrist that would reach out to, these maggots and would connect to them like Obama, maybe. Well, not like Obama, but anyway. I need another drink on that one. The GOP does not have a white supremacy problem. We have horror white supremacy. Our party is full of blacks, whites, Jews, Indians, Latinos, Hispanics, Asians, Middle Easterners, gays, straight, transgender, Christian, non-Christian. Our support from blacks, Hispanic, and Latinos is growing. Now, I live in a very diverse neighborhood, and there is one Biden sign, and there are like 16 Trump signs. So, and again, there's Middle Eastern people. My neighbors are Vietnamese. They're working at their restaurant all the time. They're good, hardworking business owners. White supremacy, burning down the OK cities, you are screwed up. Okay. So, I mean, there's blacks for Trump, there's Asians for Trump around here. So, and I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in northeast Florida. So, but anyway, that's it. Twitter needs to do something about these people. I don't know if there's any. Is there any salvaging some of these people? Are they that far gone that they cannot be? They seem to think that mass genocide is the solution. for the issues with this country. I mean, the issues with this country, the media is fucking corrupt. All right, and I guess what they're trying to do is sell hate rage clicks to get rage traffic for their website. Since no one's watching TV anymore, at least most normal people aren't. So, anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for listening to me blab the whole time. Bye bye.